Well, hello and welcome to Mark It Up May. This is the month where I will not be using any stickers in the catch-all section of my planner. I plan on doodling, using mild liners. I'm not even allowed to use washing. So we're going to see some different things that I come up with for this month. Speaking of the month of May, this is the monthly spread, if you couldn't tell. So I thought for this one, I would work with kind of flowery, blobby dots and work on some line doodling with that. So first thing I am looking at is what is my color palette going to be. So I grabbed all my mild liners. I'm going to grab a scrap sheet of paper and just kind of see what colors really work well together. Because sometimes like the color on the cap does not work, like this kind of orchid color and this more highlighter pink color. I'm sure I could make it work, but it just wasn't. I was like, nope, not for me. So I settled on these 5, and that's kind of what's going to take me the rest of the way through this spread. Now, a long time ago, when I started my planner journey, when I became what I officially believe to be a planner, I was a bullet journaler, and I really loved bullet journaling. And so I did a lot of doodling and making of my own spreads in dot grid notebooks back then, but it has been a while. I think that was back in 2017. And then I got into the Happy Planner and then the discbound system and printables and stickers and all of those things. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting month. I have been following a few people on Instagram who do a lot of doodling, and I will put their handles in the description below because I can't always pronounce them. But they do a lot of fun reels on Instagram on doodling. I also follow a lot of watercolor artists, so I'll try and link them in the description below as well. The one thing I reminded myself as I was working on this was, you are not going to do anything wrong. The planner itself will still be functional no matter what you do. So after I made my little dotty blobs, I was like, okay, let's draw in some petally shapes. Probably my favorite version of petally shapes is what I call the cinnamon roll flower, because it's just a spiral. Of course, the tulipy kind of looking one, and then more of the kind of daisy doodle. There you go. All very official terms. Oh, cinnamon roll flower. I added in some leaves and just left those as lines, not coloring them in, just letting them be little leafy things on the flowers. Then I was debating about this next choice, and I'm glad I made the choice to do this. I wanted to add some more color where the numbers were. So I grabbed the colors I used for my flower blobs and decided what order I would use them in. And went ahead and colored in the little flaggies for our numbers. Now the dots I put in were for specific days. I decided yellow was going to be for school, blue was going to be for different appointments, purple for holidays, things like that. I will say partway through this process I was questioning this choice because I realized that, these are pretty saturated colors, and would I be able to see the numbers? But clearly I can, and like I said, I'm very glad I did it. It does shadow on the back a little bit, so I do have to consider that as I go forward with this fun little challenge. And it'll be interesting because I'll be switching which kind of printer paper I'm using. Not for this month. This month is already done. I'll be interested to see, though, when I start using the other printer paper, if it shadows the same way or not. Could be interesting. What do you look forward to in May? I mean, we have Mother's Day, we have Memorial Day. It's kind of like the unofficial summer start, even though it is not summer yet. The weather's so much nicer. I love being outside with the dogs. It's always a good time. Speaking of dogs, during this plan with me, Jules was very needy, so I had to stop multiple times to figure out what she wanted, and I think she just wanted attention. That's it. That was all. I also realized during this plan with me that I feel like many of these videos are going to be voiceover videos this month. I don't think I can talk and doodle at the same time, but we'll see. Maybe. But like I said, this is just for my catch-all. I will still be using stickers in my fitness and wellness, or at least washi. I'm still debating that one. Part of me kind of wants to say, hey, we're just doing washi, but it won't be a doodle only in my wellness planner. So now it is time to fill out the tasks and habits section. This is one of my favorite parts of these printables. Now I chose not to really doodle on this one. This one's just pen, just trying to keep it as functional as possible. I have a lot of important dates this month because between, the general holidays, it's also my husband's birthday. I have 2 concerts. May is an interesting month. But it's also the end of school. So we'll see, we're almost there. Summer is right around the corner. Putting in my goals for this month, and again, since I'm not using stickers, I'm not worried about whiting out different things. I still have my pink zebra goal of $460 SV, or sales volume. Working on organizing my classroom and starting a new tonal program. Friends, if you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up, and I hope you stick around with me for this ride this month and see what other doodles I come up with. See ya!